In our last segment, we talked about the gender of nouns and how articles have to agree with the nouns they describe, as well as adjectives, but we didn't get into one group of adjective or one group of descriptive adjectives called adjectives of nationality. And adjectives of nationality describe where somebody is from. So adjectives of nationality, these are adjectives that describe where someone is from. Okay, for example, you could say like the Russian man is tall. Okay, and Russian would be your adjective of nationality. So if you remember when talking about the regular noun descriptive adjectives, if it was an adjective that ended in O, then it actually had 4 spellings because it had every adjective has at least 2 spellings. It's going to have a singular and a plural spelling form. Those that end in O have 4 because they have a masculine spelling form, a feminine, and then they have a plural masculine and a plural feminine. And the one that we talked about the last time was Argentino, Argentine. So there was Argentino, the masculine singular spelling, Argentina, the feminine singular spelling, Argentinos, the masculine plural spelling, and Argentinas, the feminine plural spelling. And Argentino actually happens to be an adjective of nationality. Therefore, when we were describing these different types of professors as being Argentine, we wanted to pick the spelling of Argentine that best matched the noun that we were describing as being Argentine. So for example, in our first example, we have professor, which is masculine and singular, so we pick the masculine singular spelling of Argentine, Argentino. When we had a female professor, and it's singular, we wanted to pick the feminine singular spelling of Argentine, which is Argentina. And when we had profesores, which is the masculine plural spelling of professors, we wanted to pick the masculine plural spelling of Argentine, which is Argentinos. And for profesoras, which is the feminine plural spelling of professors, we wanted to pick the feminine plural spelling of Argentine, which is Argentinas. However, though, when we have an adjective that ends in a consonant or E, it doesn't have 4 spelling changes. It has 2. Azul, meaning blue. Azul is the masculine singular and the feminine singular spelling of blue, and azules was the masculine plural and the feminine plural. But with nationality, doesn't matter how the adjective, it doesn't matter what the ending of the adjective is, there's always going to be both a feminine and a masculine form. So when we had so it doesn't matter when we had, in our example, we had Argentino, we could also do Mexicano. Mexicano. Mexicano, Mexican, you're going to have Mexicano, you're going to have Mexicana, you're going to have Mexicanos, and you're going to have Mexicanas, okay, which is what you would expect, but it's the same thing with Español, which ends in L. You're going to have Español, Española, Españoles, Españolas, Inglés, Inglesa, Ingleses, Inglesas. So it doesn't matter. You're always going to have a feminine form regardless of how the particular word is spelled in the end.